They named it after. They named Gil in Street Fighter after Bob
After
Murray's
Bob's
fish.
and what
And
about
what
Bob? You heard
I
it
have
here
to
first.
tell you that the Japanese creative team at Capcom, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they thought.
Big What About Bob fans.
Yeah, no.
Frank Oz nuts.
100%.
Bill Murray, they celebrate him.
If you go to the Capcom headquarters, it just loops in the lobby. They just
Yep.
play it endlessly.
Yep, just that scene, that movie.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Level 30 Games and welcome back to Press Start. I am Mike. This is Nick. We have Tom in the booth. Tom, say hi to everyone.
Hey, Tom's in the booth. He's actually going to run this like a real show, and he's very excited about that.
Semi-professional around here
Yeah.
now. We brought Nick on because Nick is a fighting game specialist and we are playing one of the all-time great fighting games, Street Fighter 2. Nick, Tom and I have a dossier on you. We looked it up and officially you are the greatest Street Fighter player on planet Earth. Is that true?
Close, not quite, but close. Close.
So can you tell everybody a little bit about yourself, your Street Fighter background and whatnot?
Been playing Street Fighter 2 since I was really, really young. So much to the point when I was a kid that my parents took the game away from me because it got rather obsessive.
Oh, wow.
And then as I got older, I got more involved in the competitive scene and playing games competitively. Started going to tournaments, competing. I have won a couple Street Fighter 2 tournaments, Street Fighter 5 tournaments, Third Strike, and I've placed top 32 in a couple majors.
I have won several tournaments in the basement of my house against 2 or 3 friends.
Those are the best tournaments. They're the best ones.
Your
So.
measurement, your accolades don't hold a candle to mine. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's get right into it. Street Fighter 2, press start. So Nick, which one would you like to play? I know there's 19 different variations of Street Fighter 2. Do you have a one
what's
that
your favorite?
Yeah, what's your favorite one?
Well, I always loved hyper fighting because that's what I grew up on, but Street Fighter 2 Turbo is probably the most competitive of
Super
the
Street Fighter 2 Turbo?
Yes.
Okay. All right,
I
let's
would
play
say
that one.
Start with that.
Let's do it. Yeah,
Sure.
sounds good.
For those at home, we are playing on the Nintendo Switch. This was the Street Fighter 40th or 30th anniversary?
30th
anniversary
I
edition.
want to fight in the bathhouse. Just 2 dudes just fighting it out in the bathhouse.
You know what? Then what other character to play than E Honda?
Okay, there you go. I am
know?
Ryu or Ken, or I am not playing.
I'm going to play Honda, and I am going to spam hand slap.
Nick,
And-
why don't you tell us about your give yourself a little plug for your Twitch channel as well as your I know you have that custom controller over there. Which
Yes.
is
But
pretty rad.
stay on your toes because I'll
Because
get you in
Mike
this
will
game.
wreck me. I don't normally play on a Nintendo pad. I play on an arcade stick.
He's already laying the foundation for his defeat.
Yeah. I'm trying to, make excuses before it happens. Oh, God.
Ooh, did I throw the super one? You blocked it though.
I just hear a whole bunch of controller noise coming in.
That's the best noise, that
So,
plastic.
right?
Just skin on plastic. Oh, there you
Yes,
go.
Let's go. First round.
Victory for Nick.
But,
So
yeah,
Nick,
continue, Nick.
give yourself a plug and let us know your
Yes.
normal character. I'm
Twitch-
surprised you chose E Honda.
Yes. So my main character is Vega. I've been playing that character for quite a while. I don't know why I like him. Pretty much because he has a mask and a claw.
And you, at night, sometimes put on a mask in the claw.
I do. I do. I like to, role play sometimes. It's fun. But my Twitch channel, sometimes I do stream Street Fighter and other various fighting games.
Oh, I missed you with it.
It's XXRNVXX. And
Rolls right off the
please.
tongue.
Yeah. It's so easy to remember.
The letter Q, the Batman symbol.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, but little backstory on that. I always thought of coming up with a clever name for a gamer tag,
Okay.
or an alias, and I love Guns N' Roses,
Oh, who doesn't?
so my tag was Rifles and Violets.
Okay. Is that
So
one of their
then I-
albums or songs?
No, it's just Guns N' Roses, but you change the
Oh,
play on
I
words.
see what you did there. Clever.
Yes.
So why don't we do this real quick before let's do one more warm-up match, but then I want you to get into your normal story mode and see how far we can get into this.
All right,
where we
sounds
have
good.
Nick as our safety blanket. Traditionally, this would be Mike and I just sucking up a storm and probably not getting past the first screen, but now we've got a pro here. So let's see what we can do.
You're in trouble now because I have lime green pen.
And I've got Baby Blue Guile.
Thank you for calling out your characters. Otherwise, I have no idea who's who.
And Tom, you watched High Score, right? You saw the guy was one of the guys who created Street Fighter 2 was obsessed with bathhouses, and that's why E Honda's level is the bathhouse.
Yes, and I'm drawing a blank on that gentleman's name. He's become the spokesperson for the franchise as a whole. He's a very eccentric person.
What bugged me out about that show too is those dudes are just walking down the street, and like the people walking past them have no clue that those are like the guys that came up with Street Fighter 2 and did all the animations and all that shit.
Right, and why, how would you? I mean, it's not like there's celebrity status in their own right, but maybe not frontward facing.
Yeah, I have no chance against Nick when he's Guile. I think I played against him once before. Nick is not a very good Streets of Rage player, though, because we played Streets of Rage 2, and
so
I had to
bad
make
at
it to
it.
the end by myself because Nick died before me.
I did.
Is that a beat 'em up or is that a fighter?
To beat him up.
I beat him up, Tom.
You
You have a
listen.
video game channel.
Okay, we're in the fighting game realm. I'm just making sure
I
it's
knew I should have blocked.
delineated. You knew you should have blocked. You should also win, Mike. That'd be great too.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Yeah! Boom!
All right, all right, all right.
Boom!
Mike's penchant for spiking audio continues.
If I beat you, does that make me the grand champion of Street Fighter?
I think if that's the case, then Nick has to turn over his Street Fighter
We have
headbands.
a Capcom employee is in the parking lot waiting for me to confirm. I can just stick a thumbs up out the window.
Or a thumbs down.
Why am I jumping at you when you have the flash kick? I know that.
So, Nick, is there a character that you play exclusively for
I'm
tournament
dead.
play versus more casual play?
Yes, so my tournament character is Vega. Once again, I don't normally play on a fight pad like this. I actually play on this,
Oh,
which
that
is
baby.
my arcade stick that
That
I
thing had
had.
its own seat in the car on the way
Because
here.
it did. Mike actually sat in the back. I drove Mike here. The arcade stick was strapped in the front with the seatbelt.
Seatbelted it in.
Wow.
So yeah, so basically, I play Vega pretty much exclusively
Okay.
in tournament. And,
Now, do you see a lot of people choose Vega in tournament play? Like, who's the are Ryu and Ken the favorites in tournament play?
in the newer Street Fighters, not so much. Older Street Fighter, Ryu and Ken is a pretty solid pick. But in the new Street Fighter, Vega, nor Ryu or Ken, a lot of people pick based upon the tiers, and they're not considered top tier or high tier
Okay.
at all.
And like, I played the ever living shit out of this game when I was a kid on Super Nintendo, and I would experiment with some players, but I guess just because the moves are so easy to do with Ryu and Ken, that's why I always stuck to them. And plus, they're the coolest, in my opinion, if you ask me. Well, we're gonna play against the computer.
Yeah, on your controller.
Oh,
You dingus.
hey.
What we could do is we could just run through the story mode as Ryu or Ken if you'd like.
Yeah, because
They're the easiest characters to beat story with.
Really?
Yes. They have an answer for everything, actually.
Okay. I remember this title screen from the arcades.
Yeah,
It was
this
like
was-
the coolest freaking thing.
the one on the normal Street Fighter 2 was awesome too. There's the random two like street toughs.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The blonde-haired guy knocks out the other guy.
Yes. That was hyper
Why-
fighting.
How do you do this?
Is it not working?
I'm hitting start and it keeps taking me to the menu.
Take the controller away from Mike.
Shut up.
Oh, I
Alright,
got
here
it.
we
Oh, apparently I hit my player too. You're supposed to hit select.
Okay, so
So
let's edit this out, Tom.
Mike has never played a video game before in his life.
press
do you have a
select.
preference, Ryu or Ken? I know
I'll take Ryu.
Okay.
If we were to do this, probably a little easier.
my nerdiness remembers that, what is it, Ryu has the stronger Hurricane Kick and Ken has the deeper Dragon Punch.
He has the stronger fireball, and Ken
Okay.
has the better dragon punch.
I know Zangief,
Gotta keep him away.
you had to, I think if you just spammed the jump kick or the Hurricane Kick, you can beat him pretty easy, as I lose to him in 10 seconds.
So I actually I picked this up while watching an anime, Nick. And for those of you out there with Netflix, please check out. And if you're into Street Fighter or anime in general, check out the show High Score
Oh,
Girl.
he caught me in the friggin' pile driver.
High Score Girl on Netflix is really it's a two-season anime based on this kid and his love for playing Street Fighter, and it's really cool because it just time warps you back to like 1989, 1990 when all these games were fresh in the arcade scene in Japan. Apparently Zangief is a really tough character for tournament play. Is that true, Nick?
Tough in what aspect? Like tough to play as, or tough to beat if you're playing against someone that plays Zangief?
So, and this show may have exaggerated, but apparently there's like a series of movesets he can do where you basically can't get out of if you're an opponent, but it's really hard to set that up. So it's like a high risk, high reward character.
Yes, you'd be 100% correct. Zangief, basically, he has what's called a tick pile driver. So basically what you do essentially is you do a light attack, like a light kick or a light punch, and you input the command of a full circle and a punch button so you can do a spinning pile driver.
Ooh.
And if that light kick hits you or you get touched by that light kick, there's really no way for you to get out of that spinning pile driver because it puts you in block stun. And you kind of have to take that.
Oh.
And then
parry he
it
did.
puts you in a situation where he can do it again because it puts you knocked down to the ground and he can get back to you to do it over and over if you're not careful.
Yeah, and so even watching the computer play here with all these, like I would not think that there'd be a character that would dodge this many attacks as he is.
Yes.
Which I'm pretty impressed by.
Yeah.
Nice.
Zangief has the lariat, which is 3 punches pressed down or 3 kicks.
You guys
pressed.
ignoring the way I just handled Zangief there? Thank you
Yes,
very
we
much.
are. We're enthralling our audience with
Thank you very
tidbits about
much.
the game.
So anyway, Zangief has upper body invincibility on his 3 punch one and lower body invincibility on the 3 kick one. So that basically...
Are you playing Tony Hawk?
Thawk, I believe is his name.
That's it. His name is Thawk.
I still have vivid memories of going to pick up Street Fighter 2 on Super
Oh,
Nintendo.
wow,
from
I
the
just got
video game
wrecked.
store. Yeah, you
Oh my
got
god,
worked.
that was bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
I just lost it. I don't know.
But I love playing this in the arcade. But the Super Nintendo really, like, I think the other game like that made me realize that we were really close to getting arcade quality games at home was this game and like seeing Turtles in Time and Final Fight for the first time. Just the massive sprites like the arcade had.
Yeah. And
Wow.
of course, oh my god.
Woo! Let Uncle Mike over here take care of T-Hawk for
Oh,
you.
you know he means business
Oh,
when he
man.
starts calling himself Uncle Mike or Daddy.
Your
I'm a little-
scream sounds like a pathetic war cry.
I'm a little
What?
upset that my
Now do I hit select?
my right button is not a punch.
Oh, stop.
Hey, listen, for a competitive fighter, I'm sure that
Excuses
throws
are like
everything off.
It really does, man. First off, I don't play on the NES controller. I play on an arcade stick.
Stop.
Well, don't worry, Michael. I'm sure.
He's gonna beat him, I'm sure.
No, he's not. He will not.
Who were you? Were you just Ryu? I have the worst friggin' memory. I can't even remember who we were just playing.
Yeah, we were playing Ryu. You ruined it.
Why did there?
You
Why
picked
is there
another character.
a palette swap of their clothes?
Oh.
Depending on which button you press when you select them, you get the different colored Ys.
And
Holy
they're-
shit! Why is this guy so cheap like this?
T-Hawk is really, really difficult in the arcades.
Oh my god!
We're gonna have a problem with T-Hawk and Blanca, guaranteed.
We're gonna have to have Baba Booey come out of the studio
What the
and.
heck? Oh yeah, like I'm gonna do any better? Hardly. Actually, if memory serves me correctly, and someone out there in the comments let me know,
Oh
I
my
think
God.
the builds of these games are based on the arcade versions. So I think,
Yeah.
and I remember playing this
Wasted
when
that.
I first got the game.
I'll
Zangief,
take
not a
another
problem,
shot at it.
but the difficulty spike is just astronomically high.
Yeah, that went from 0 to 1,000 right
yeah,
there.
yeah. As it would in the arcade, right? Because they want to siphon quarters.
Yes.
Not that Zangief was easy to beat, but oh my god.
All right.
Let's
Back-
get serious
Back
now.
to basics.
Why aren't you
Do we
playing as
need
Pea,
Vega?
green,
Do you need to
Ryu.
put your championship headband on? Is that what's holding us back here? Are you worried about messing up your hair? Why aren't you wearing the championship
I
headband?
don't know. I don't know. I don't wanna open.
Nick brought several of his trophies to the level 30 compound, but he refuses to let us touch them or wear them, so.
Someday. When we earn them, Mike, I think we need to earn.
I never really got into this one. I don't even
No,
know.
I don't even know who the heck T-Hawk is.
I know there's Cammy, T-Hawk. I knew them more from the friggin' Street Fighter movie that they put out than I did from the game.
Oh, that was a. Why was that fireball different? This is so confusing.
I think they added in.
Let's go.
Oh wow, that was
Does the red
perfectly
one do
timed.
anything different?
The red fireball
Stun you or something?
lights you
engulf
on
you in
fire
flame?
and knocks you down.
Oh.
So wait, this is Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Yes.
So which one did I have? I must have just had the regular 2.
And now, do you remember? Did you guys in your arcades by you? Did you ever run into like the modded Street Fighter
Yes. Rainbow Edition was a lot of fun.
that let you like throw fireballs in the air and stuff like that?
I just got tossed. Yes.
I'll try not to distract you so much so we can get to the next fucking guy.
I'm really bad at I'm trying to talk and play at the same time.
And
But
Tom
I'm
always
so
gets
bad
mad at
it.
me, like was it the Nightmare on Elm Street video? I'm sitting there trying to give a little backstory on the movie series and the game, and Tom's just staring at me with such disdain on his face.
Because Mike can't do two things at
I
once.
can't.
He can't play the game and talk. You can only do one of
Not
those
true.
two
I mow the
things.
lawn while I'm listening to music. Boom. Doing two things at the same time.
No, not really.
There's no lawn to mow for you here at the compound, so you wouldn't know about that.
I did rake leaves the other day.
Oh, good for you.
Not here, but it's still cool. All right,
Where
so
did you rake leaves?
Let's go.
You just volunteered somewhere?
yes. All right, so this
Can
is
you rake my
obviously
leaves?
sure for a fee.
You
I'll give
volunteered
you
for
Street
the other
Fighter
people.
lessons.
So who's
I'll
our
show you how to
third-
beat T-Hawk.
Yeah.
Who's our third fighter here?
DJ.
DJ,
And this one will prove to be even harder.
the
Or
Jamaican
more difficult?
sensation.
Are you guys alternating controllers, or are we just going to lose?
We're just basically switching off each time. Win or lose.
Yeah,
Is Bison still the big... Holy
Holy-
shit! Oh my god! Is Bison still the big bad in
Dude,
this
that guy's
game?
Yes,
jacked.
wait till we get to that. That's gonna be interesting.
I think the last Street Fighter I played was, I can't remember if it was 3 or 4 on PlayStation 3, where the bad guy is like the Pepsi colored guy,
Pepsi colored.
like
guy.
the half red, half blue guy.
Oh, that's Street Fighter 3, and that is Gil.
Gil,
is his
yeah.
name.
You sure you're not thinking of the Pepsi
That was
game
the
where
name
he
of
plays Pepsi
Bill
Man?
Murray's fish, and what about Bob? Gil. That's the bad guy in Street Fighter.
That's-
Come on!
That's who
fucker.
that's who they named it after. They named Gil in Street Fighter after Bob
After
Murray's
Bob's fish and What About
That's,
Bob? You heard
I
it here
have to
first.
tell you that the Japanese creative team at Capcom, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they thought.
Big What About Bob fans.
Yeah, no.
Frank Oz nuts.
100%.
Bill Murray, they celebrate him.
If you go to the Capcom headquarters, it just loops in the lobby. They just
Yep.
play it endlessly.
Yep, just that scene, that movie.
All right, so let's get back down here to brass tacks. Let's stop playing around here.
I like those pants that he has on.
Yeah, they are cool. They look comfortable for what he's doing.
Right? Yeah.
They're very
You probably mow
swoosh.
the lawn in those really well.
Yeah. Or do high kicks without, getting bat wings.
Does everyone in this version have a projectile like that?
Not everybody,
E Honda doesn't have one.
and Zangief doesn't have one.
And is the fireball just
don't think Blanca
is it
does
random or is there a certain command to do that one differently?
The red one's half circle, and the blue one is quarter circle.
Okay, and the super down to the bottom.
I like that rushing hook he does. I think that was added to this game.
What's the meter down to the bottom of
Oh,
the screen there?
man.
Nick?
The meter down at the bottom is based upon like hits and getting hit, and you get a super meter, and every character has a super move in the game.
You don't remember that, Tom?
No, I don't think I ever played this version of Street Fighter, which I won't apologize for because there's 9 different versions of Street Fighter 2.
Did you ever play any of the 3D ones?
Um,
Like, what were those called? Like EX,
Do you see my health? Where did my health go?
Wow, we're getting screwed up by DJ.
and Nick didn't even talk in that one, so there's no excuse
Is there a character you feel more comfortable with? Or-
Me, to be honest with you, I mean,
I can adapt. I'm flexible.
Go with your gut. I want to. You play as your character.
Here, you play as Vega.
Yes.
Go for it.
I don't really think that's going to help us in this situation, but I'll try.
I think his moves are all charge moves, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Tom likes charge moves.
Let's just say I'm glad I'm not on the couch for this episode.
Uncle Charge
I don't
movie?
remember much about this game at all. Okay, you can see already Nick is just like back into his comfort zone here. Oh, Nick got hit. Game over.
I don't think I should be allowed to play.
What the hell?
I never had the patience to play as the charge move guys. I need the instant, like...
Huge
Flicking
skill
fireballs.
increase right here for me just switching the character that I'm comfortable with.
Can we switch characters in between turns so I don't have to play as Vega?
No, that'll be great to see Mike flounder and Nick succeed.
Was Vega even in the... I'm trying to remember the movie. Was he in the movie? I don't think he was.
Oh my god, never mind. Spoke too soon.
And we were talking about Street Fighter, the movie, the game, in the
game.
car ride over here.
That game was so bad.
I had that for Sega Saturn before me and my brother traded it in for PlayStation.
There was a movie version of the game of
Yeah.
the movie. Okay.
And it's funny
Sounds
because
about right.
Jean-Claude Van Damme did the mocap for himself. And like you said, you watched High Score, the part where they have Tobias or Boone from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And they said that they wanted Van Damme in Mortal Kombat.
Let's go!
Oh wow.
But he turned
There's
them
no
down,
pixel.
so the Johnny Cage character is essentially his character from Bloodsport, which is one
Right.
of our all-time favorite movies.
That's right.
He has the nut punch and, you know, the same outfit that he wears in that.
Yeah.
Nick just quietly took care of business there.
Yeah,
I had to do it.
That's good.
Had to do it.
Oh, Guile.
Because I'm watching him play as Vega, thinking I can't even keep track of his character.
Guile's got some kind of tan here.
He's been bronzing. No, literally, it's like bronze color, and his hair matches his skin. See, this is why I know this game looks foreign to me, because all the color palette swaps are different. Like, I'm not used to any of
Oh,
this.
he stunned me with 2 sonic booms.
Well, I think that started in Championship Edition.
Well, it was an arcade thing, right? Wasn't there, like, hidden characters you can select?
So there's one hidden character in Street Fighter 2 that you can select, and it's a series of button combinations that I don't know exactly how to do.
In this
But
one,
it's,
or
it's
the
Akuma? Yes.
Oh, Akuma. Yeah, Akuma's in this.
Right, because wasn't it if you didn't do it correctly, you got, like, Brown Ryu and that character, or, like, Dan, or some other character that was supposed to be really crappy?
I don't know. But Nick was busy kicking ass.
I
so he
had to
couldn't
do it.
answer.
I had to do it. Brown Ryu. So every single character has a color palette for each button.
Yeah, so
Oh,
when
maybe-
you're selecting your character, depending on which button you press, you get the different color, the variation. of the
Right.
character.
No, I meant, I guess
Fucking
specifically for I know that, you jackwagon. I'm referencing tournament play, where if you play
Keep
as
going,
that
Nick.
hidden character,
No.
So just to let you know, in this version of the Street Fighter, Vega is cheaper than cheap.
I'm gonna say it looks
Is that why you
pretty
picked
unfair, like just him falling from the sky, suplexing people and shit.
Yeah, so basically that little attack that he does where he jumps off the wall, it knocks you down in this version, and no other Street Fighter does it knock down, and for really good reasons, because I can keep doing it over and over again, and playing against a human opponent, they have to guess on their recovery whether or not I'm going to land in front of them or behind them. So they have to guess every single time I go off the wall.
Okay.
so you pick the cheapest character in the game as your
Yes.
main, as your main.
Yes.
Hey, beat me. That's what I would say. Now, how
he beat
intense?
you.
Like,
Honda, no.
have you ever like almost come to words or blows with somebody during one of these tournaments? Like, I remember when we played this as kids, we would be biting each
man.
other and.
There has been a couple moments where, oh my God, Honda, no.
Now, did you jump in the air and suplex them like Vega after that? Or?
Sometimes I thought about it. It
Here
wasn't
it is.
really, and I'm about to die.
Oh yeah, this would be quite the comeback.
Nope, not happening.
Not gonna happen.
All right, so I'll try me as either Ryu or Ken because that's all I know how to play as. So,
But so basically,
Venture out. Let me pick your character, Mike.
you want to pick my character?
I do.
All right.
and Telson. What? Sorry.
Thousand, no. What do you want me to be, Tom?
Yeah, be Fei Long
Fei Long? Okay.
or Fee.
It's Faye.
It
You were
is
right.
Faye?
You were right.
Okay. He looks angry.
Did he stick around in any of this?
E Honda looks like his
Yes.
mouth could just bite you.
Fei Long was in the Alpha series, and he was also in Street Fighter 4.
Okay.
Ah.
Now, did you ever get into any of like the Marvel versus Capcom games?
Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was my jam.
I
love
remember
that game.
watching people play that in the arcade, and that is just so much fun to watch people play.
I absolutely love watching those games. The problem with Marvel vs. Capcom at a competitive level is it's so fast, and there's so much going on at one time. Personally, I have a hard time, like, computing. Like, I can't process that fast, which is why I like playing Street Fighter, and I
A little
like
more
playing
methodical.
Yeah,
and
games
strategy.
like Mortal
Oh my
Kombat.
God!
Yeah, he takes like half your life.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
It's difficult, man. The
Wait,
arcade
so
book is
it's-
no joke.
It's faster than you've been playing right now as Vega? I mean, like, I know the game is fast,
Oh,
but
without a doubt. Because in Marvel vs. Capcom, realistically, you're not controlling all three characters at the same time.
Well, no.
However, you do have assists in the game where
Right.
you're pressing buttons to call in a character for an attack to extend combos and do things like that. And then
That's too much.
when you basically have those assist characters out on the screen and you've got to watch other people's assists and be careful and make sure you're managing all your resources and each character's life, it gets a little overwhelming. And then you also have to like worry about ridiculous Marvel stuff because there's a lot of crazy things in that game.
But see, I always equated that to being a little bit more beginner friendly because you could arguably just spam the controller a whole bunch and cool shit happens, and sometimes you win.
Got him, Nick. Oh, you had your super
Damn
too.
it, Mike. Spoke too soon. But yeah, I mean, Marvel can be beginner friendly if you're playing against someone that's on your level. When you get competitive with it, it gets crazy.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, yeah, and I remember seeing people that would play that game where they basically juggle your character the whole time and you don't get to touch the ground.
Yeah,
there's
that's a lot of fun.
there's 100% combos in that game.
Yeah. So do you have a modern fighting game? I know the genre is kind of not as big as it once was, but is there a modern, more recent game that you would say, maybe not even a competitive sense, but just in a flat out, I enjoy playing this game as a fighting game, that you would recommend?
One of the most fun games that I play as far as fighting games right now, I really like Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. It's an anime fighting
Ooh,
game.
I never heard of that one.
It was based off a mobile game actually, and they made it into a fighting game. It's this company called Arc Systems Works, and they made a game called Dragon Ball Fighter Z as well that a lot of people
That
love
game
right
is
now.
friggin' awesome.
That game, I played that for a little bit, and I own it. However, very Marvel-esque.
Yeah.
And I'm not very good at it because I just can't do 3-character games. I'm just not good at it. But I love watching it.
Yeah, no, oh my god, it is a beautiful game.
Yeah, it's very, very nice.
It's surprisingly, even if you're into Dragon Ball Z, I'm not. I have appreciation for the show, but I'm not a huge fan. But as a fighting game, it does a great job in teaching you a lot of the moves, and they're not overly complicated.
No.
So I would recommend it. It's one of those games
Oh, you
that's
fucking kidding me?
always on sale too for like $15. I would say absolutely worth it. That game is a blast to play.
Arc System Works is
They
probably...
do good stuff.
They are
Fucking
fantastic
thumbs are getting a workout.
in the industry right now. Arc System Works has Dragon Ball Fighter Z. They're the makers of Grand Blue, and they're coming out with a new Guilty Gear game in April. I don't know
fun.
if you guys have ever played Guilty Gear, but
I've heard of it, but never
Yeah,
played.
is Grand Blue associated with Blaze Blue in any way? shape, or
no,
form?
which is ironic
Which
because
is an Arc Systems game too.
yes,
A lot of blue there.
yes, a lot of blues, a lot of grands, a lot of blazing.
Gonna get blazed in my way.
Blazed in my window. Let me do the
But
watch.
Pink Vega coming at you.
It's the Vega that means
the
business.
best Vega.
It is
The
real,
Vega to mention
real,
the kid.
real Vegas wear pink. So, but yeah, they're a phenomenal company. They really are, and I'm very excited for the new Guilty Gear. I'm definitely going to play that game competitively.
Now, did you guys, during, like, when this came out, it spawned, of course, every company tried to put out their own fighting game. Some more respectable than others, like I know the lower ones on the chain were like your Clay Fighters, your TMNT Tournament Fighter. They had Balls 3D, which was literally just polygon balls floating around in the air. But some of the upper crust ones, like Fatal Fury, Killer Instinct eventually. I know
Mortal Kombat?
Sega came out with Eternal Champions, which was really cool. Did you guys ever get into any of those games? Or
I have heard of Eternal Champions. I played Clay Fighter when I had an
Fighter
N64. That game does not suck. That game was fun.
That
For
was
the N64?
Tom and I are veterans of the Blockbuster Video Game World
That's right.
Championships.
Computer's so cheap.
Did you enter into the Blockbuster Video Game World Championships?
I did not enter into the Blockbuster Video Game World Championships.
Where, what was it, Tom? You
Oh, they had a few of them.
TMNT Tournament Fighter was one of them.
Well, there was always it was always 3 different games.
Oh, wow.
Do you have a blood blister?
Yeah, I have a blood blister on my finger already from playing this stupid
You
game.
gotta stop mashing so hard,
I know,
man.
hey.
Jeez. This is why I use arcade
Kicked out of many a car for that.
There's so many inappropriate jokes coming to mind that I'm just gonna
Yeah,
let go.
oh my god.
This is what Street Fighter does.
It's real,
don't,
baby.
Don't try
It's-
this at home.
This is showbiz.
This is
I have to ice my fucking thumb later.
professional only.
Actually, the first time I got a blood blister on my thumb was because when I was playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade for the NES.
Tom was playing Balls 3D.
No. Every night, baby.
And every night with a nice game of balls.
Oh, you want to play bowls?
Hey Mike, I'm hopping online. You want to play balls?
Mike doesn't hop online to play anything.
No,
Fun fact.
and it pisses me off because I log in to watch, put dinosaur YouTube videos on for my son, and it says Julius Moose is signed on playing whatever games. You can bleep that out if you want people to know your gamer tag.
I don't, thank you. Mike lives in envy.
I looked down. I thought my thumb was bleeding.
Oh, don't
Well,
get, I
technically it
just
is, but under
opened
the
that
skin.
controller. Please don't bleed on my controller.
Hey, I bleed for this game. Next time, Tom. Do you know how to do his super?
Are you in Lamaze class right now? What's with that breathing?
Wow, Honda had to come back for that. He's got you figured out.
I do know how to do Vega's super, thank you. I just
Well,
can't
do it!
I can't do it on this controller.
Oh, blame the controller. You're like the little brother that gets the
Needs
Mad
his
Catz controller.
45-pound lap controller. All right, good start.
It does make combos much easier.
Whoa! Where was that this whole time? Nick.
Oh, God.
You're
Oh,
le-
yeah.
You're leaving the...
No! 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 What? No! I can't go out like this!
Wow, that was great. Oh.
ashamed to
I don't
know
know
you,
why I
Nick.
love seeing that so much.
I'm ashamed to
No,
know you.
no,
Oh.
it's not happening.
All right. You got one more in you?
I'm feeling it, guys. I'm feeling it. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening.
Can I go take a nap or something right now?
Yeah, we'll wake you up in about an hour.
I'm sure the yelling when you're triumphant will wake me up.
This is how I felt beating the boss in Ghouls and Ghosts of the first level.
But you beat that on the first try.
Not the first try.
No, it was the first
The
try.
501st try. Yeah, but
No.
to get to that point.
Oh, yes. If you haven't watched that episode of Press Start, go check it out. Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
One of the hardest games ever made.
You want to see Mike and I make a little progress over the course of an hour.
Yeah!
That's the one to watch.
Nobody cares about ghouls and ghosts right now. Street Fighter 2.
Well,
Yeah.
we just figured if we don't actually talk to you directly, you'll be able to focus on the match.
It's a good idea.
Is it his claw or his mask that breaks?
Both of them.
Now, is that random? Like, or...
No, it's based upon how many times you get hit.
Oh, okay.
So wait, as your character takes damage and you get weaker, you also lose your weapon?
I think Vega does. Can you pick it back up? Isn't that one of them? If you knock it off, you can pick it back
Yes,
up?
the claw you can, the mask you cannot. You lose that for round. I win!
Yeah!
I'm victorious! Let's go.
There you go. The train rolls on.
Oh joy, more to edit.
Shut up, you goober.
Handsome fighters. He's actually, I guess,
Oh,
arguably...
You're doing the light lifting over there, where this is
No, no.
not easy doing this.
Hey.
Why did they put Blanca and E Honda back to back?
To torment you. Oh, I lost you. Let's get you in there, sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's no chance.
Oh, Blanca looks fun to play again.
Albino Blanca.
Holy shit.
You saw him
Yeah, he was
electrocute
electrocuting
himself, and you're like, hey, I'm going to go hit that. And now Mike and I have both turned to just mocking Nick as he's playing
Yes.
the game that he's best at.
Doing our Jim from the Office faces at the camera as Nick is losing.
That's that's right.
There you go.
Whoa! Oh yeah. See, when we make fun of Nick, he plays better. Oh snap! Super, super, super.
Yeah, you said you know how to do it. Let's see the super.
Cha cha cha.
Shut up!
Oh! Nice.
All right, so that was a pretty good finish. See what we did? We did that, Mike. That was us.
Yeah.
It was you guys. Thank you.
You're welcome. We should be professional Street Fighter cheerer.
It's like a
hunters.
water boy. We just need to torture him and make fun of him, and then he'll, get in the zone.
See, I can't play like you're playing. I would attack and then back out and then try and get back in, but I guess that's also not how you would fight someone either, right?
Oh!
I love that pause where they were both like, who's gonna do it? It's very refreshing.
No, thank you.
All right, more
I'll stick with
mojitos
my beer.
for me.
Nick, it'd be awesome if you beat Blanca. Can you do that super baby?
Oh my god, it's gonna happen!
How are you
Oh.
still alive? You idiot!
On that note, on that note,
You flew it! God!
What I love most about that was Mike's reaction to Nick, not Blanca. He looked right at him and called him an idiot. That was beautiful.
Idiot! Freak! Oh, I think that's enough for us.
Wow.
Anyway, that was Super Street Fighter 2.
Turbo.
Final thoughts, anyone? Yeah, this is a classic. Obviously, it's recommended.
I just want to put a disclaimer out there. My skills against other real people are not. Yeah, this is bad. This is a bad display of my ability.
Yeah, I'm a little ashamed that we brought you on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
right.
is Nick's first and only time on Press Start. So,
Hi and bye.
well, I think that's it for us. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Press Start. Be sure to like and subscribe. We're on Instagram and Facebook. Until next time, see you in the next level.